How to learn SEO. Anatoly, this is something that we always get the question asked. We always ask, some people would always ask us like, how do you learn SEO? Because, we're the experts and they want to be like us. They want to do something, start a business or anything like that. If I say to you, Anatoly, how do I learn SEO? What would be your answer?
I often see that many folks use different ways. For example, I love reading blogs, marketing books, listen to audio podcasts. Another guy can love take courses. By the way, it's a good way to learn SEO. A lot of free courses online. Just search on Google, type SEO course free, and you can get a lot of results from SEMrush, HubSpot, Google. If you want to do it with this way, that's okay, perfectly fine. But you can learn SEO from one resource. If you even get certificate after completing your course, you need to improve your skills almost every day. For example, I read a lot of blogs, marketing books, and think how I can customize with my projects, because people often learn SEO, get new knowledge and do nothing. It doesn't work today. For example, you can read everything about SEO and get results because you need to act with your projects, with your clients' projects. If you have no website, just create it. We have a lot of possibilities to create free website and try to provide some SEO strategies, because people forget any knowledge that they get. For example, you can't read books how to play basketball, and to be a great basketball player, you need to go and take the ball and just spend time. What do you think, Paul?
Okay, I want to ask you a question. You said you read some blogs. Can you list a couple blogs that you usually read?
Oh, a lot of blogs. I think I can start with popular ones: Search Engine Land, Search Engine Journal, Neil Patel, WordStream, Ahrefs, SEMrush, Moz. I use Feedly.com. It's a great website, a great tool. You can submit all blogs to one feed and check out them every day, because on my feed I have over 50 blogs. I know that we have a lot more, and the second way how I can find these blogs, I just search on Google, type the best blogs, SEO, digital marketing, and we can get a great list there. And the third way how I find blogs, I usually, for example, if I wanna figure out how LinkedIn works, I just type on Google LinkedIn guide, LinkedIn tutorial, or something similar, and I can learn from all this information.
Love it. I mean, how about the courses? You mentioned courses. You like learning from courses. Are there any websites that have actual courses that you follow?
I think that I'm not the big lover with courses, but I took a few courses about Google Analytics, Search Console, because these tools are important to know, but I'm not a big lover with courses. I think that it works for someone, but for me it's better to act. I get all this knowledge from blogs by reading them. I like to get new ideas and test them. For example, when we hire new people to our team, I often ask them, how do you get this knowledge? And when they tell me, I just took one course or read only one blog, it doesn't work today. You need to use a lot of resources if you want to be a great SEO expert.
Yeah, exactly. For me, I love learning SEO from testing and learning things, right? First resource that I would point someone to is learningseo.io. It's a great framework by Alita Solis. If you go there, she breaks it down from the beginning to end of every journey for an SEO. You can go into link building, you can go into content marketing, you can go to whether on-page optimization, technical optimization. It's all there laid out for you in a certain nice process. Next thing I would do is actually go on Twitter. Twitter is the home for all SEOs. For whatever reason, on Twitter, all the SEOs are on there just talking SEO. You can look at the hashtag. You can go to search some blogs to find some SEOs to follow. It's a great resource to learn SEO by just following these people, because they put in a lot of information out there and they'll share the information with their own ideas attached to it. Another thing I like doing is YouTube. YouTube is I feel, is one of the best educational resources out there, because you can see the person that's teaching you and you're learning from them. You can see the comments and reactions, whether or not it's good stuff, bad stuff, and the people they talk to, like, you and I, we would talk about SEO a lot, and we have the content on there, so we've developed that trust with an audience. And if you can see the SEOs that are trying not to sell you anything, and they're just giving out the content, for free, and just really genuinely trying to teach you, those are the ones you should follow.
Yeah, yeah, and about learning SEO. Of course, it's great to use YouTube or Twitter, because on Twitter you can find some fresh information, some new ideas. But I think it's important, of course, to read marketing books. When I read them, it's the foundation. Of course, it doesn't relate with SEO, but it's foundation of human psychology, why they buy, how you can convince them to buy your products. For example, after reading Seth Godin, Josh Sugarman, many other great authors, I got it how I can customize my SEO, because marketing is foundation of SEO. And today I often tell to some folks, forget about SEO, create content for a human, because Google search human, and many people don't know about SEO. When they search on Google, they wanna find content that satisfies their intent. That's why what you need to do, just choose a loving way, choose one direction, because I often see when SEOs try to cover all topics, but even SEO divides with on-page SEO, off-page SEO. Off-page SEO, it's link building, many different strategies, white hat SEO, black hat SEO. If you choose white hat SEO, for example, you need to learn about outreach, about skyscraper technique, broken link building, and don't try to provide everything. It's better to choose one direction. For example, when I spend time with one strategy, I can get results only after a few months, because you need to figure out what works for you. Generic strategies don't work. It's better to think what you like more, which way it's better to choose, and jump there. What do you think, Paul?
No, that's definitely the way to go. I mean, you should really focus on one thing. And the one thing, if you have a little budget and you want to spend some money to learn, there's a lot of places like groups. There's a lot of SEO groups that will, you can pay like a monthly fee to be a part of, and you can learn from the community. And these are like focus groups that will test things, and you would learn certain things firsthand by having them test things. And then if you can hire a mentor or coach, right? I mean, that's something that you can also do if you have actual budget. I mean, for me, when I was learning, I didn't have a mentor, but there was someone I was following, and he had an ebook that he would sell, and he would update it all the time. And this is 20 years ago, so this is something that was very cutting edge. So this is something where for me to learn, he was like a mentor, but I never met him. But I would always buy his book because he updated it every month. I'll pay every month to get the new version to learn it. And finding, if you have that one person that you follow, focus is big, and if you trust them, you can learn a lot from them.
Yeah. Okay, guys, thanks for watching this video. Comment below, like this video, share with your friends, ask any questions, because we will reply to all your questions. And see you next time.